Turning wind into electricity and putting money back into our pockets. It's a promise from two developers of Maryland's first offshore wind project. In Focus reporter Mallory Safaste breaks down the benefits of wind energy and what it's going to cost you.
Wind energy has the potential to benefit the environment and the economy, but harnessing the renewable source is not cheap, especially when it involves installing massive wind turbines in the ocean miles off the coast. However, developers of two proposed offshore wind projects in Maryland say they can promise the perks while keeping monthly costs to consumers below what you'd pay for a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Wind can be a minor inconvenience to some, but to others, it's an untapped resource that has the potential to power millions of homes.
Wind power is inevitable. Offshore wind power is inevitable. If we want to meet our clean energy goals, if we want to hedge our bets against fossil fuel volatility, if we also want to have the lights come on around the most congested areas where the load centers are, which are our coast, then we have to have offshore wind.
In Maryland, offshore wind is much more powerful than onshore wind. And in 2013, the Maryland Offshore Wind Energy Act was passed, creating subsidies for offshore wind facilities. The application process opened last year, and this year, the Public Service Commission will review and potentially approve one of two projects.
We've proposed the Skipjack Wind Farm, which is a 120 megawatt project that's located 17 miles off the coast of Ocean City, Maryland. It'll consist of 15 wind turbines and it'll produce enough power for about 35,000 Maryland homes.
Deepwater Wind is the developer of America's first offshore wind farm. They launched Block Island Wind last December. Also competing for approval is U.S. Wind.
This is a huge economic development project which will employ 5,000 or more people over the course of a generation as we not only build our project, but build out the Port of Baltimore and Ocean City to support projects up and down the East Coast.
Part of the financing for the projects will come from Marylanders who pay for public utilities. The act made available up to $1.9 billion in financing, but it also put a cap on the monthly charge to consumers.
The Maryland law establishes a cap of no more than $1.50 per customer per month.
However, ratepayers won't see an increase in their bills until the turbines start spinning, and that's not anticipated till maybe 2022. And proponents of the projects call it a nominal fee for something that will potentially change the way Americans generate power.
The opportunity to bring a Silicon Valley of offshore wind industrial base to Baltimore is very real, and we need to seize this opportunity as Marylanders.
There will be two public hearings on the proposed projects on March 25th and March 30th. We have details up on our website. The Public Service Commission is expected to make a decision on May 17th.